We've all got opinions, so let's hear some unpopular whiskey opinions. Welcome back to That Bourbon Dude. My name is Charles. Today we're talking about unpopular whiskey opinions. In my Facebook group, That Bourbon Dude, I posted a question. I wanted to hear some unpopular whiskey opinions, and you guys delivered. Those of you who are watching this video and you are not a member of the group, be sure to jump over on Facebook. It's That Bourbon Dude private Facebook group. Shoot a request over. We'll get you approved. You can hang out with us and talk smack with the best of them. If you would like to support this channel, the best way to do it is the free way, simply hitting subscribe and like. And if you feel extremely generous, drop a comment down below. Let me know what your unpopular whiskey opinions are. All right, folks, let's dive right into this. We're going to come out swinging here with Bradley. Bradley says Buffalo Trace is not any better than any other major distillery at making whiskey. Yeah, I agree with that. And then there's a second part. They just market through scarcity, which makes their bottles seem more desirable, and people train their palates to think that's what good whiskey is supposed to taste like. Yeah, I agree with that too. I think 100% that is accurate. If your product was so much more superior than everybody else's, you would put it out nonstop and make it where everybody could get it all the time, and it wouldn't be near as hard to get, so people could compare it a little bit easier to a lot of the other brands. I think if the majority of the people were able to access a lot of these products, they would discover that the hype around Buffalo Trace is not justified. All right, let's go to number two. Oh, well, matter of fact, number two is kind of touching on this. Josh says Buffalo Trace is worth about 90% of the hype, but 100% of the hate. Yeah, that's pretty legit. I have to agree with that. Earl says Stag is overpriced, overrated due to the scarcity. It's very hot and only worth MSRP. Well, I'm going to have to say I don't know that I fully agree with this one, and here's why. I love Stag, but I don't necessarily love some of the newer batches. Basically, like 18's my favorite. I know that some of the older batches are much better, but I can say this. Let's give this a 50-50 for me. Some of the new batches, yeah, they're just pretty spicy, spiky, and hot, just not really that enjoyable. And I definitely agree that they're not worth anything over SRP, which, what is it, like 69 bucks or something now for these things? They just keep creeping up on us all the time. If you agree with it, let me know. I'm curious what you guys' opinions are. All right, next up, Robert says that ryes are too hot and spicy to drink and enjoy. Interesting. I personally think this one's kind of a hot take here because I'm a rye guy. In my infancy of ryes, I've just started my rye journey, but I think that this is a pretty interesting one. I hear a lot of people say this, that it's too hot and spicy, but as we've been evolving in the bourbon world, the high rye bourbons have started kind of creeping up and everyone's enjoying it. So the fact that you say you don't like a rye, but you like a high rye bourbon, and it's usually like 2% difference between the rye content on the barely legal ryes, you probably would not know that you're drinking a rye versus a high rye bourbon a lot of times. So totally agree with that. All right, next up, Michael saying C923, not that great. Ooh, man, that's a hot take, and I 100% agree with it, because I think it was mediocre. I have had so many store picks with a less age statement and not as proofy that was whipping its butt 7 days a week. So yeah, that's going to be a hot one. I'm curious to how many of you guys are going to lose your freaking mind over that. Tom says you should pay $10 for every year of age. Interesting. That used to be kind of like the standard. I don't know that it is anymore, but the way technology has progressed and they've refined their techniques, It's a little easier to produce product and get it in a barrel. So maybe at a point in time that was probably the case, but I think we're away from that. So yeah, a lot of people seem to be interested in that one. Oh, this one's a good one. This is good. All right, Josh says people think their opinions are facts. Yep. And I know this is going to just trigger everybody, but let me just tell you this, guys. A lot of people are going to hate me for this, but I'm going to lay it out there because I don't care. All of these are opinions. Everybody has an opinion, just like we have buttholes, and none of them are more important than the other. And just because you yell louder and harder than everybody else doesn't mean your opinion is any more important or factual than the next. So, yeah, Josh, 100% agree with you, buddy. Good one. Mikey says, if you like a bourbon, screw what other people think. Mikey, I agree, buddy. Drink what the hell you want to drink. Matter of fact, let me drink something. I'm drinking something here. This is going to be the Evan Williams single barrels. Everybody always seems to ask. I'm going to try to continue to show it. I apologize for me not showing it in previous videos, but I enjoy this bottle tremendously. A lot of people say it's just too weak for being 86 proof, and it kind of goes along with what Mikey says. If I like it, screw everybody else. I'm going to enjoy it. So drink what you like. Don't worry about what everybody else thinks. Cheers, everybody. All right, let's keep this thing going. This is a good one. All right, here's another one. Ed says, there's no reason core products from major distillers should cost more than $60. Now, he does have a little caveat to it. There may be a few exceptions or limited releases, but those shouldn't cost much more. Okay. I'm a 50-50 guy on this one, okay? The first part, 100%. If you have core products, freaking put them out there, man. Look at Green River. They've got a hell of a lineup, and their most expensive stuff's like $50. So Green River is knocking it out of the park. Love what they do. There's other companies that do it. But yeah, that's kind of where this is on this. I don't think that they should put out or put a price tag on a core offering, or what they're claiming to be a core offering is it'd be more than $60. Make it affordable for everybody, make it findable for everybody. Now, limited editions. I'm gonna tap Green River back into this. Their 250 anniversary bottle where they're supporting the United States Army, limited edition, special release. Guess what? It's $50. So if they can do it, a lot more other distilleries can do it as well. Let's keep this one going. Here we go. Oh man, this is the one. This is the last one we're gonna do because we got some hot ones on the next video. But look, Michael's saying, I particularly don't like when whiskey tubers justify a bottle price on behalf of the brand. Now, this is the one that I'm glad it's last because I want to know everyone's opinion. Do you think whiskey tubers are justifying bottles just to be kissing butt? I personally don't. I rip on people. I don't give a damn. But yeah, I want to know your opinion. I think I 100% agree with this. I don't even know if it's a hot take or just a straight facts, because there's a lot of people out there that maybe just kiss some distilleries' butts to get some samples. I don't give a crap if you send me a sample or not. If you do, cool. If you don't, cool. It's not going to change my life. But I do know that there's a lot of people out there that are swayed by getting free stuff. And, if you want to compromise yourself, that's fine. Your opinion probably doesn't matter as much to the general public because they see you on your videos and kind of just like, hey, this guy's never said anything bad about anything that he's ever got. So can we really trust it? And then they try to justify this crazy price tag on some stuff. So, yep, Michael, I have to agree with you, buddy. I really do agree 100% on that. And with that, I'm going to say this. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know your hot takes on unpopular opinions. And we'll probably do a part 2. I had a bunch of responses on this. I just took about the top 10 and rolled with it because I think it's important for us to knock some of these out because there were a lot of people that were incredibly passionate about getting their unpopular opinion out into this opinion video. All right, until next time, Bourbon Dude out.